Not like this. Roma almost pulls it off against Leverkusen. Incredible game. Incredible game, and you gotta feel bad for Roma today. You must have cheered Roma during this game if you watched it at any point. I'm not a Roma fan. Any type of fan that you are, whether you're a Milan fan, Juve fan, whatever. You were watching this Roma team, and until the 82nd minute, you were rooting for Roma to beat Leverkusen and move on to the next round. Instead, mezza papera di Svilar, own goal by Mancini, sinks Roma at the 82nd minute. And then, of course, Roma had to throw everybody up front, and Leverkusen gets the second goal as well, tying this game 2-2. But for 82 minutes, you believed that Roma was going to pull the miracle in Leverkusen, something that not too many teams had done this season. And Leverkusen starts off very well, a very good first half. They hit a post, I think. They created some chances. But at the end of the first half, Roma gets that break. They get the break with the penalty shot. Paredes scores at the 44th minute. And then a second penalty shot at the 60-something minute, I think 66th minute. 2-0. And at that point, the game was tied 2-2 on aggregate. Anything could have went. Anything could have happened. You had to believe in the Roma and the Rossi. They have turned this season around. It would have been spectacular. It would have been spectacular if they would have made it to the finals of the Europa League. But instead, that own goal sinks them. That Mancini own goal, that's what breaks the camel's back. They did try. They pushed forward. But then, being completely sbilanciati up front, Leverkusen scores the other goal. And so it ends 2-2. Too bad, because in the other semi-final, Atalanta completely destroys Marseille. 3-0, grande Gasperini, grande Atalanta, who go to the final. And at this point, you got to be rooting for Atalanta and Fiorentina, because with Atalanta and Fiorentina, Italy could potentially bring 2 European trophies this season back to Serie A. That would be insane, incredible. And just for Atalanta, for the consistency of this team, for the hard work, management, even Gasperino, who I can't stand, you gotta be honest and see that what he's done with Atalanta the last couple of seasons, being in the champions, today in the final of the Europa League, it's a lot. It's a lot for a team that didn't have those ambitions before he got there. And so great ownership, great coach, we gotta admit it. Very decent team, a good team that pro-positive, plays well on the field. And it wasn't easy today against Marseille, but they bring home a big result. And too bad for Roma and the Fredkins. Honestly, I would have been so happy for them. They've been criticized a lot. They've invested money on this team. They were tied in a situation where it wasn't easy because of the financial fair play, because of the debt in the team. And they've completely turned it around. And firing Mourinho after Christmas wasn't an easy decision. It wasn't an easy decision. De Rossi did it great. And so Italy with 2 teams in the finals in 2 different European competitions, Europa League with Atalanta and the Conference League with Fiorentina for the 2nd year in a row. So good for Italy. Hopefully one of the 2 teams can bring a trophy home. Of course, Atalanta, Bayern Leverkusen. It won't be easy, but if there's one team that could be a giant killer, it could be Atalanta. Because Atalanta, we've seen them. They can play horribly or they can play very well and be very difficult. And how insane would it be if little Charles, yes, little Charles the Catalan, wins the Europa League with Gasperini? It would be insane. Let me know what you think. Write in the comments, like and subscribe.